Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Ariel. Ariel, huh? Get it? So this week we are talking about what I didn't buy in January. Sounds weird, but I think I have made a list here that is very interesting of things that are just not necessary and things that also can be replaced with a reusable version. So, things you can just completely cut out of your life. This is just an idea of things that you can either swap in your life or things that you're just like, you know what, you're right, Ariel. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. So I will tell you which ones I have the swaps for and which ones I just don't need in my life. And I tried to make this so that my rules weren't part of this. There's a couple that the thing I didn't buy is also sort of my rule, but sort of not my rule. So I just kind of pushed them together and made them work. So there's just a couple of those. So let's get into this. First thing I didn't buy was paper towels and napkins. I have a reusable version of both paper towels and napkins. I am not a germaphobe, so I use the same things for paper towels as I do for napkins, and I just wash them. My washer gets them very clean. I'm not concerned about them having gunk left on them, and I use very natural things in my home to clean, so there would be no leftover chemicals or anything. I use leftover surgical towels that my husband brings home from his job at an OR sanitation at the hospital. And so I have 1,000,001 of these blue towels that I use to clean up spills and wipe my baby down and wipe my face when I am eating dinner or whatever. So, reusable napkins and paper towels. I did not buy paper plates. I have a stock of paper plates and napkins that I have collected from like fast food stores and from people just giving me paper plates and leftovers at parties. I just collect those things. I keep the fast food napkins when we don't use them from the fast food restaurants, and I keep those for gross pet cleanup. But I do not buy paper towels or paper napkins or paper plates. I use reusable plates. I use glass plates. I use plates that you would put in the dishwasher. I hope that's what everybody's using, but I am severely wrong there, unfortunately. I know a lot of people still use paper plates nightly, which is unfortunate. Plastic silverware and cups. I put these together even though they're two different things because I don't buy either of those things, and I don't find them necessary for everyday life. I have metal silverware and I have regular reusable cups. Like, I have plastic cups right now, but they're all breaking and I'm down to like 3, I think. So I'm gonna just replace those with mason jars when I'm done. But I don't use plastic utensils or cups, and I do save those if I get them from fast food restaurants. I don't use chemical cleaners. I use vinegar on everything. I buy vinegar for $3. I usually spend $3 every 2 months on vinegar, maybe 3 months. I'm not spending much on cleaner. Even though I still have chemical cleaners under my sink actually looks a lot less cluttered than it used to, and it's getting to a place where it's going to be a lot less cluttered in the future. I'm thinking about just donating the chemicals that are under there because they're just not getting used, and so they're getting wasted at my house. I'm thinking I just need to donate them to the homeless shelter. Disposable razors, heads, and razor, like the full razors. I bought a safety razor and I bought like a year's supply of razor blades. It cost me $30, I think, for all of that, and I think it's only $10 for a year's supply of blades. So, I mean, cost savings there is amazing. And I know a few people have had, like, issues in the past with safety razors, but if you're really careful with them, I have only nicked myself, I think, one time, and I've been using it for, like, 6 months now. So, I think it's been 4 to 6 months. So, pretty good, I would say. You just got to be careful, and it's a really easy thing to use. I wouldn't give it to my teenager, that's for sure. She has a metal handle, and then we just replace the blades because that's the least wasteful thing we could find to give a teenager. So, save some money, get yourself a reusable razor. Number 6, I did not buy period products. I have everything. I have the cup, I have reusable pads, and I have period pants. I have gone through and tried all of them, and what I prefer to do is the cup with the period panties for the first 4 days, and then after that, the cup with the reusable pads, which is only like a day or 2 after that. I really, really like this method. I have no leaks or anything. I feel very comfortable. I forget I'm wearing my cup. I haven't spent money on any kind of period product since I think I bought my salt cup was the last thing I bought, and it's been working pretty good, so I'm just sticking with it now and sticking with what I have and using what I have, which is enough to get through. So I highly recommend trying a cup because you can put it in for 12 hours and you forget you're using it. But if you like to just sort of not deal with the mess and putting things inside of you, period panties are great. Reusable pads are great. I love all of the things that I have tried. I have not tried reusable tampons. That one freaks me out. But everything that I've tried has been great. So, lotion and skincare products. So, skincare products is on my no-buy, but I did not have to buy any lotion or anything. I do have a stockpile of some lotion, plus I can't find it, not gonna lie. My toddler lost it. So, when I find it, I'm going to use it again. Right now, I'm just using coconut oil. I do want to find something other than coconut oil. I'm thinking a lotion bar or something. I don't know yet, but I will buy one when I am done using all of my stuff, but I have enough. I have a stockpile of it. I don't need to buy any more, so I did not purchase any lotions or skincares in the month of January. And I think if you have at least one lotion, you don't need to purchase any either. Mouthwash. I make my own. It's pretty interesting. I know. I do not believe in ingesting essential oils. I know a lot of people do. Personally, I am just terrified and anxious about the whole idea, and so I hope I don't offend anybody by saying that, but I don't use them, so my mouthwash consists of baking soda, homemade mint extract, which is made out of alcohol, water, and I put one of my toothpaste tabs in it to kind of flavor it and just give it a little extra cleaning power. So, 4 things. I don't buy it anymore. My husband still buys mouthwash, but I don't buy it, and we didn't have to buy any for him in the month of January, and I'm hoping to eventually to get him to switch over to homemade mouthwash by using his toothpaste tabs to make it. Hairspray. I make my own. I DIY my own hairspray out of honey and water. Great firm hold. I talked about it in my last video, in my shampoo and conditioner video. I will make a video about it eventually, but for now, honey and water. I make my own. I don't buy any nail polish. I did recently, and I really am paying for it. I bought some of those stick-on nail things, and I bought them from Walmart. I have used like the MLM ones in the past, the Jamberry and Color Street, and y'all, all three of those have destroyed my nails. And I usually have extremely long nails. Right now they're not that long. That one is. But normally they're longer than that, and I'm very upset because those things did destroy my nails. They've been breaking off. I still have peeling, and some of my nails are still just destroyed. So part of the reason I have such good nails is I don't really mess with nail polish that often. My nails are very strong because I don't put a chemical on them to leach the calcium and everything out of them and make them weak. I just leave them alone and have natural nails, and I just file them down occasionally, and that's it. I don't do anything else to them. I did not buy any jewelry in January. My husband bought me a necklace for Christmas, and that was the last jewelry I bought. And this is weird because I used to sell paparazzi, but then I got into low waist, and I was just incredibly sad by the amount of waste that paparazzi creates. And so I gave it up, and it wasn't making me enough money to feel bad about giving it up. So I just said goodbye to paparazzi. So I have a ton of paparazzi necklaces and jewelry, and I have a ton of regular jewelry as well. But I just don't buy it now, and I didn't buy any in January, and I don't plan on buying really any this year. I'm pretty sure it's just kind of one of those unnecessary things that I just don't really need right now, and I feel like if I find something that really, really fits my style maybe next year, then I'll buy it, but I just don't feel that I need to buy jewelry right now. I did not buy any deodorant in January. Yeah. No deodorant. My husband and my daughter use chemical deodorant, which at least use aluminum free. No, they just go to Walmart and buy their deodorant from Walmart. I, however, make my deodorant. I DIY my deodorant. I put it in an old deodorant container that moves up and down, and it works like deodorant. But it's made out of coconut oil, baking soda, and cornstarch. Equal parts of those, and then I put it in there. And I either smell like coconut oil or I just don't smell at all. And I have no odor to me. I really, really love it. So no deodorant. Makeup remover or wipes. I did not buy any of those in January. For Christmas, my little brother bought me microfiber. You guys, I hate microfiber, but he bought them for me. I couldn't stop him. He bought me microfiber eye wipes. I washed them in like a baggie, so hopefully that is helping with some of the micro pollution, but he did buy me these microfiber eye wipes, and I have been using them because I'm not going to waste them. I'm going to hope that I'm doing my best by collecting. I do plan on buying a microfiber collector at some point. Just I'm not feeling it yet. It's not part of my no-buy plans yet, so I'm just waiting to do that. But I use those, and before that I just used a washcloth, and if I really had stuck on stuff, I would use honey to wash it off and scrub it off. But you could also use a little bit of a liquid oil. I wouldn't use coconut oil because coconut oil is bad to put down your drains. But you could use a liquid oil like jojoba oil or almond oil or even olive oil. Maybe. Whatever you have. That's what I would do. Anyways, I did not buy any hair ties. One, I did recently make some hair ties, and I lovingly refer to them as garbage hair ties. I think they're my garbage ponytails. I love it. And they are made out of socks, old socks. That's made out of an old sock. I do plan on getting some more socks and taking some video of making them eventually, or some pictures on my Instagram of making them. So far, I'm just testing them out and seeing how they work. So far, some of them work better than others, and I'm finding the things that do work, and I can't wait to share that information with you guys, because socks with holes in them, everybody gets them, and all women need ponytails. Y'all, I can't wait to be like, give me your holy socks, I need some more ponytails. So, no ponytails for me. Sponges. I did not buy any sponges. I have a reusable version. Not gonna lie, I went through a phase where I loved Norwex. I do believe that it has potential, but unfortunately it is made out of microfiber, which is made out of plastic, which unfortunately does still release some micro pollution. So I do have some microfiber in my house, which I feel guilty sometimes, but I'm trying not to be wasteful, and I'm just trying to use the resources that I have and not waste my money and not waste anything. So I'm just going to continue to use what I have, even though it is microfiber. I just would like to put the warning out there that you should buy a natural fiber, because that doesn't release it does release fibers, but those break down in the waterways instead of turning into micro pollution, unfortunately. So I did not buy any SOS or metal scrubbers or Scrubbies, green Scrubbies. I have a plastic Scrubby that I was given that, again, yikes. It basically, that's releasing microplastic too, which is just terrible. So one way or another, you guys, you're probably releasing microplastic. So I'm trying to not get too caught up in it. So, like, if you love Norwex, I'm not saying don't buy Norwex. Go ahead and keep buying it. I'm just saying, think about what we're doing, because, like, even my plastic Scrubby is releasing microplastic. But I guess that's a whole other topic for another day. Let's leave that there. But I did make a scrubber out of those plastic bag that those oranges and those mini oranges and sometimes your onions, and they're like netted plasticky bags. I've been saving those. Your avocados come in them too. I've been saving those, and I took a sock and I cut parts of it off, and I rolled it up, and I rolled the baggies around it, and I sewed them on using some hemp string, and I created a little scrubber myself. So I don't have to buy another plastic Scrubby. I'm still going to feel bad about the plastic pollution that's coming off of it, but rather than purchasing something new, I'm just using something that's already here. And the microplastic will just be a conversation for another day, I suppose. Just one of those eco-anxiety things. I did not buy any antibacterial wipes. No throwaway wipes for me. I do not use those. I use rags and I use vinegar. Or I use water and soap. You don't need antibacterial wipes. You're creating super bugs when you use things like that. Stop using antibacterial stuff. It's bad for the environment. Hand sanitizer. I did not buy any hand sanitizer. Not because it's bad, just because I don't need it. I can wash my hands. I don't need it in my house. If I need it at work, sure, that's a whole other story. I don't always have time to, like, wash my hands in between customers, but I'm at home. I have time to wash my hands. I always have time to wash my hands. I can wash my hands. Tissue or Kleenex. I use reusable flannel Kleenex. I also got some really, really cute, like, old-timey Kleenexes from a garage sale this summer. So I am balling in the Kleenex area, and I am saving money because I am not throwing my money in the garbage. I am putting it in the washer, and I'm washing it on a normal wash. I've washed it with all my different clothes and everything, and it has never not gotten clean. So I will continue to use Kleenex. reusable Kleenex and I will enjoy it. Because unlike the paper ones, I don't get a raw red nose and like scabbies on my nose when I have a cold. My nose stays perfectly smooth. That's weird. Perfectly smooth nose. I did not buy any diapers or wipes. I do keep backup diapers in my diaper bag just in case of an emergency, either with the sitter or when we're out in public and something happens, or I forget, God forbid it happens, but I forget the wipes and the diapers or something in the backpack and I don't have them. I always keep emergency ones in there, and I've had to strip the cloth diapers to find a good routine like 15 billion times, I swear to God. So I have to have reusable or disposables just in case I need to strip all my diapers or in case of emergencies. But I did not have to buy any in January, and I have not had to buy, I have not had to buy wipes since last January. I stocked up on them and I bought them for cheap, and then I stopped buying them and I started using reusables, and it's been a year since I bought wipes. So, doing pretty good. Perfume. I make my own out of vodka. And I do lavender, but this summer I'm going to use my flowers outside that I grow to make some probably rose, and I don't know what other flowers will grow in my garden. Sometimes birds leave seeds in my garden and I grow random things that I have no idea what they are, and I have to ask someone to identify them. Last year I had columbines just randomly grow. I did not plant them. So I'm going to try the different flowers you just soak them in dried flowers in vodka for 30 days or so, and then you take the vodka, mix it 50-50 with water, and you have perfume. It's not too overpowering, and it smells often the next day on my t-shirt like my perfume. So I really like it. Really great low waste way, and I can compost the flowers after I'm done using them. Single-use face masks or plastic bottles of masks. I make my own masks. I got a DIY book from the library of some food-related ones that I'm going to try. I did pick up an extra avocado at the store this week so I can make a hair and face mask, perhaps if I have enough for a face mask. But I have not bought a paper face mask, a single-use mask. I have not bought any since I canceled my Ipsy, which I believe was a year ago. So, doing pretty good there. I don't use Ziploc baggies. I have reusable Ziploc baggies. I have silicone baggies that I absolutely love, 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 love. I did buy them with the plastic slider bar on top, and now I'm like, what happens if I lose that or it breaks? I don't know where I'm going to buy a replacement. I don't know. I haven't seen a replacement. What am I going to do? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And so now my plan is when I lose one of those or it breaks, to replace that one with a stasher bag. I didn't have the money up front to buy stasher bags altogether, but if I'm just replacing one at a time, I could pay $20 for a stasher bags. Those are extremely expensive, and it's oof. But I can do that. For now, I'm just going to use what I have, and when those break, replace them. I did not buy canned beans or veggies. I did use up a lot of canned beans and veggies in my pantry. Well, a lot of canned veggies, not a lot of canned beans. I think I used like 1 can of canned beans. I haven't bought canned beans since I bought my Instapot, because you can make beans in the Instapot in like an hour, and I can buy dried beans in bulk at my local bulk store. So I do not buy canned beans. I try not to buy canned vegetables, but damn it, sometimes it happens. What are you going to do? But January, I did not buy canned beans or vegetables. And last but not least, number 25, I did not buy squeeze pouches. None of those applesauce pouches, none of those fruit pouches, none of those pouches. I do have some reusable pouches from Amazon that I bought a while ago, but honestly, my daughter's just not really interested in those, so I think I'm just gonna kind of maybe just leave them in the drawer and let them gain dust and see if in a year or two she's interested in them again. I make applesauce every year, so I can put some applesauce in hers when I make applesauce. So we'll see if she gains interest in them or not. For now, however, they are just racking up dust, and it's not something that's necessary to buy. And to be honest, I hope that people will start to realize that jars of applesauce put into little tiny mason jars is more environmentally friendly and cost effective. Bringing a travel spoon with you, getting your kids a little tiny travel spoon would be more cost effective than constantly buying those and destroying the planet. So, even though it's a convenience thing, you can still make applesauce, a jar of applesauce, into convenience items. You just have to do a little bit of prep work, and it really only takes about 5 minutes to spoon applesauce from a jar into little tiny mason jars. So, think outside the box. Get away from those convenience items. Get away from the unnecessary items in your life and start thinking about ways that you can stop spending money and start saving money. Because I can tell you, last year when I went low waste, my grocery bill went down, my Walmart bill went down, my Target bill went down, my shopping bill has gone down. And now this year with my no buy, it has just, like, my account has just exploded with money. It feels like I am just raining in money, and it feels very good. It feels very bad when I see the money go out of my account now, but it feels very good to see the money just coming into my account and staying in my account, and it makes me feel much better that I know it's there. And I'd much rather have that money there and not worry about it than be worried about it. So get on the low waste lifestyle, because it'll save you money. You don't have to go on a no-buy to save money. I mean, you can, and it will save you an incredible amount of money. But just cutting out these 25 unnecessary items by swapping them out or just cutting them out of your life entirely will save you hundreds of dollars a year. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year. I am saving so much more money than I have ever saved in my life, and I can attribute it to my low-waste lifestyle. And a lot of people complain that low-waste things are expensive, but you can really find them for cheaper, or you can do without them. I have found that the only thing that I really had to buy to really, really help me was my Ziploc baggies. Those were like the only really expensive things. Eventually, yes, then we got into the other things that were a little more expensive, but I just used mason jars and Ziploc baggies, and yeah, and there are a lot of things you can buy that are cheaper that will help you out, like thrift store towels and reusable towels. But then it's like a domino effect. Once you start saving money on paper towels, then you can take that money that you were saving on paper towels and put it towards saving money on Ziploc baggies. And then when you're done saving money on Ziploc baggies and you've bought all your Ziploc baggies, then you can save money there, and you can start saving money on shampoo and conditioner bars, because I'm using a lot less of those because they're in the bar form and they last longer because it's harder to get this shampoo and conditioner off of and into my hair. So anyways, yeah. Save some money, switch to low waste. It really is truly a life-changing lifestyle and a life-changing journey. Caring about the planet and caring about what I bring into my house has truly changed my life. So that is all I have for today, and I can't wait to talk to you guys on Sunday for our next low waste challenge. So just remember to be kind to yourself, and we'll talk to you next time.